Welcome to Been There Done That. This channel is all about employment tribunals, the things you need to know so that you can represent yourself. So I've been asked a lot lately about personal injury, not injury to feelings, but actual personal injury. So I thought I'd cover that very quickly in this episode about the Judicial College Guidelines. So let's get into it. If you have been discriminated against, you can raise other matters like injury to feelings and personal injuries if they've taken place. So a lot of people don't know about this, but the Judicial College Guidelines is a document that's been put together to help people assess the monetary value of the damages that will apply if a personal injury is part of the claim. The Judicial College Guidelines breaks it all down for you to help you find the range of what's an appropriate amount to claim for. Damages for personal injury are usually broken down into a few categories, so let's have a quick run through that. The severity is very important. It's important to be able to rank things as they usually split them into minor, moderate, moderately severe and severe, and it'll be up to you to determine which bracket you believe you fall into and why. The second category is the presence of pain, and if there is pain, it's the degree of that pain. The third one is the injury's effect on your day-to-day living. The fourth one is the degree of dependence that you have on other people as a result. The fifth one is how long the symptoms are going to last. The sixth one is any other side effects, like you might have an injury, but you might also have a secondary side effect injury of being depressed about it, so you then have depression as a secondary. The seventh one is your ability to continue working, and the eighth one is your age and your life expectancy. Those are the ways that they will assess your personal injury in order to work out what damages you might be awarded. Let's have a quick look at the Judicial College Guidelines table and I can show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is just an example for me to show you. If you want to look at the real Judicial College Guidelines, you want to look for the 16th edition and then just download it. This is just an example to show you. So what it looks like is it's broken down into the injury areas like paralysis, head injury, psychiatric damage, and then it breaks it down further into things like brain damage, head injury or epilepsy. And then within those, it's broken down into very severe, moderately severe, etc. And then they have put in a range of what are considered to be acceptable damages to claim within those areas. So you might have suffered depression as a result of being treated unfairly and being discriminated against, in which case you're going to want to put a personal injury claim in for psychiatric damage, general psychiatric damage, and then it's up to you to argue whether it's minor, moderate, etc., and then pick the category that you think is the most appropriate and then choose a number that falls within this range. And then put that into your schedule of losses and say this is a personal injury claim. Judicial College Guidelines suggests it falls within this bracket and therefore I'm claiming XYZ. The other categories, so you've got paralysis injuries, head injury, psychiatric damage, and you've got injuries affecting the senses, so this might be pain or things affecting your sight, deafness. You've got injuries to internal organs, chest injuries, lung disease. Hopefully none of these have happened to any of you, but this is where you would look to find out what an injury in those areas is worth in terms of damages. Orthopedic injuries, they might come up, and then you've got facial injuries, body scarring, damage to hair and dermatitis. It is worth bearing in mind that if you have suffered a personal injury as a result of the treatment that you suffered whilst being discriminated against, you can raise a personal injury claim as part of the tribunal, and the Judicial College Guidelines are the place to go. So there you have it. If you are thinking about bringing a personal injury claim as part of your discrimination claim at an employment tribunal, it doesn't happen very often. So it will help you to be armed with that information about what would be a reasonable amount to claim for your injury. And I highly recommend, if you can, getting yourself assessed, because having a doctor's note to back up what you're saying, or something from a physiotherapist or psychiatrist or medical professional that backs up that you do have the injury you say you have and that it is linked to the treatment that you suffered, that will really help in that as well. Best of luck if you're going through this process at the moment. It's not fun, but we're all with you, and I'll see you on the next one.